Hello students, this is SM Mali, lecturer, Department of Statistics, Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. Welcome you all in my 6th lecture on index numbers. In the previous lecture, we have solved the examples on price index numbers. Here we are going to solve the examples on quantity index number and value index number. Today's first question is compute suitable quantity index number from the following data. Here the data is given as quantity consumed in the year 1990 and quantity consumed in the year 1995. Also, the prices in the year 1990 are given. So, according to the given data, here the suitable quantity index number is the last year's quantity index number. Therefore, in the solution, we are going to denote the quantity in the base year, that is 1990 is a base year. We are going to denote as Q0. Then quantity in the current year, that is 1995, as Q1. Then prices in the base year, that is 1990, it is denoted by P0. Then according to the formula of last year's quantity index, we need to find P0 into Q0 and then P0 into Q1. First we will calculate P0 into Q0, that is 10 into 150 will get 1500. Similarly 12 into 90 is 1080. Then 15 into 60 is 900. Then 9 into 50 is 450. Then we need to add all these values. We will get summation P0 Q0 as 3930. Then we need to find P0 into Q1, that is 10 into 160, you will get 1600. Then 12 into 100, we will get 1200. Then 15 into 60, you will get 900. And the last is 9 into 40 is 360. Then after addition of all P0 Q1 values, we will get summation P0 Q1 as 4060. Then we have the last year's quantity index number formula as Q01 of last year's is equal to summation P0 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100, which is equal to, here summation P0 Q1 we have 4060 divided by summation P0 Q0 we have 3930 into 100. After simplification of this, we will get the last year's quantity index number as 103.31. Then come to the second question, that is compute an index numbers by using the following data. Here the data is given as base year quantities are given, then current year quantity and price is given. So according to the given data, the suitable index number is passes quantity index number. So we will calculate the passes quantity index number for this given data. Now in the solution, the base year quantity is denoted by Q0. Then current year quantity is denoted by Q1 and the current year price is denoted by P1. Then according to the passes quantity index number formula, we need to find P1 into Q0 and P1 into Q1. First we will calculate P1 into Q0. That is 20 into 30, we will get 600. Similarly, 24 into 25 is again 600. Then 30 into 20 is also 600. Then last is 40 into 12 is 480. Similarly, we have to find P1 into Q1. That is 20 into 30 is 600. Then 24 into 20 is 480. Then 30 into 25 is 750. And the last is 40 into 15, we will get 600. Then after addition of all P1 Q1 values, we will get summation P1 Q1 as 2430. Then we have the passes quantity index number formula as Q01 of passes is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P1 Q0 into 100. Here we have summation P1 Q1 as 2430 divided by summation P1 Q0 is 2280 into 100. After simplification, we will get the passes quantity index number as 106.58. Then we have the third question, that is compute Fisher's quantity index number from the following data. Here the data is given, base year price and base year quantity is given. Also current year price and current year quantity is given. Here in the solution, the base year price is denoted by P0 and base year quantity is denoted by Q0. Similarly, current year price is denoted by P1 and current year quantity is denoted by Q1. Then according to the Fisher's quantity index number formula, we need to calculate P0 into Q0, then P0 into Q1, then P1 into Q0, and the lastly P1 into Q1. Now first we will calculate P0 into Q0. That is 2 into 40 is 80. Similarly 4 into 50 is 200. Then 6 into 20 is 120. Then 8 into 10 is 80. And the last is 10 into 10 is equal to 100. Then after addition of all P0 Q0 values, we will get summation P0 Q0 as 580. Then we will calculate P0 into Q1. That is 2 into 50 is 100. Then 4 into 80 is 160. Then 6 into 30 is 180. Then 8 into 20 is 160. And the last is 10 into 20 is 200. Then we need to find P1 into Q0, that is 6 into 40 is 240, then 8 into 50 is 400, then 9 into 20 is 180, then 6 into 10 is 60, and 5 into 10 is 50. By adding all P1 Q0 values, we will get summation P1 Q0 is equal to 930. Then we will calculate P1 into Q1, that is 6 into 50 we will get 300, then 8 into 40 is 320, then 9 into 30 is 270, then 6 into 20 is 120, and the last is 5 into 20 is 100. By adding all P1 Q1 values, we will get summation P1 Q1 is equal to 1110. Then we have the Fisher's quantity index number formula as Q01 of Fisher's is equal to square root of summation Q1 P0 divided by summation Q0 P0 into summation Q1 P1 divided by summation Q0 P1 into 100. Then we have to put all the totals which we have calculated in the previous table, that is P0 Q0 is 580, then P0 Q1 is 800, P1 Q0 is 930, and P1 Q1 total is 1110. Therefore Q01 of Fisher's is equal to square root of 800 divided by 580 into 1110 divided by 930 into 100, which is equal to square root of, we will get 800 divided by 580 as 1.3793 into 1110 divided by 930 is 1.1935 into 100 as it is. Then multiply in the square root, that is 1.3793 into 1.1935, we will get square root of 1.6462 into 100 as it is. Then take the square root of 1.6462, we will get 1.2831 into 100. Then finally we will get the Fisher's quantity index number as 128.31. Then we have the fourth question, that is compute value index number from the following data. Here the data is given as base year price and quantities are given. Similarly, current year price and quantities are given. Then in the solution we have to denote the base year price as P0 and base year quantity as Q0. Similarly, current year price as P1 and current year quantity as Q1. Then we know that according to the value index number formula, we need to find P0 into Q0 and P1 into Q1. First we will calculate P0 into Q0, that is 5 into 25 we will get 125, then 10 into 5 we will get 50, then 3 into 40 is 120, and the last is 6 into 30 is 180. By adding all P0 Q0 values, we will get summation P0 Q0 as 475. Similarly, we will calculate P1 into Q1, that is 6 into 30, we will get 180. Then 15 into 4, we will get 60. Then 2 into 50 is 100, and 8 into 35 is 280. Then by addition of all P1 Q1 values, we will get summation P1 Q1 is equal to 620. Therefore, we have the value index number formula, that is V01 is equal to summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 into 100. Here summation P1 Q1 is 620 divided by summation P0 Q0 is 475 into 100. After the simplification, we will get the value index number as 130.53. So these are some 5-mark questions on index numbers. Up to this lecture, we solved the examples on index number, that is price index numbers, quantity index number and value index number for 5 marks. In the next class, we will solve some 10-mark questions on index numbers. Thank you.